don't want to be on your video.
Why?
I don't.
Nobody wants to. Hey budgeters, there are so many people out there who tell me that they cannot save and they cannot invest because they want to live a life of luxury now. They don't want to wait until later to live this fabulous life. They want to do it right now. And what I tell people is that I live a fabulous life each and every day. I live a fabulous life first and foremost by knowing that my bills are covered, knowing that I have margin, which means there is some gap in between my expenses and my actual paycheck. And I live a life of luxury knowing that I have cushion or money or an emergency fund in case I need it. But that doesn't say that I don't live luxuriously other ways. So there are so many different ways that my family and I luxuriate, and we mostly do it by eating the fabulous things that we want. So our luxury is literally eating, and it's probably become my family's luxury because it's mine. And so that's what we do. And that's how we spend our money. So we cut back in other areas like buying expensive sneakers, buying expensive clothes, so that we can luxuriate in the way that we see fit, in the way that we want. And for us, that's eating, that's hanging out, that's enjoying each other. So that's what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about frugal luxuries. How do you luxuriate in a frugal way? That's what I'm talking about for myself. So come on, join us for this journey. Hey budgeters, on this channel we are on a journey to financial independence, and we get there by monitoring our finances, increasing our income, and reducing our expenses. This is one of the favorite places that we go when we want to hang out or get a good snack. So let's see, my family's here. Let's see when. Y'all missing somebody.
Yes, we are.
Where is she?
Why are you recording this?
They never want to be in the video. I wonder if we're upside down. God really just, what we think we want, man, we really don't be wanting it. Where?
Please don't flick it over. Oh, mommy, they're all on you. Mommy, please don't flick it over to my side.
I thought that I wanted to be in this boat for 1 hour. I got in this boat and instantly almost had a heat stroke.
Mommy, you should zoom out.
I couldn't take
Mommy,
the heat.
can you get that out of the video, please?
What? And I got sweat dripping off. This collar is so wet. I thought I wanted to be out here for 2 hours. I didn't even want to be out here for 15 minutes. Now that we got to a shady part, it's kind of relaxing, but it was really, really hard for a minute. I'm just equating it to so many other things in my life that I think that I want, right?
Hey, Mommy, this is just like a simple boat ride, and you're just making it a whole big existential crisis.
I'm just connecting it to other things in life, and
Yes, Mommy.
connecting it to my spiritual aspect. Basically, be careful what you wish for or pray for. That's better yet. Be careful what you pray for because you might not really want
Mom,
that
why are you
thing.
getting so close?
It's hot. Just hot, guys. But I'm having fun out here on this boat. Our lovely new state. Our home. My 14-year-old back there, y'all cutting me the eye, but guess that's the way the cookie crumbles these days.
Can you delete that?
Why? I'm not deleting it. Another frugal luxury for me is definitely my plants. Now, be careful. They could become expensive because if they keep dying, then you will have to keep buying them over and over and over again. But they are totally a luxury for me because I love to see the greenery around the home. The growing of the plants actually does something for me. So the greenery, seeing them grow, interacting with them, watering them, caring for them, it just brings a sense of peace and joy. So these are some of the special plants that I have um, in the home. If you could see this particular one, this is an avocado tree, or it will be growing into a tree that I germinated. So, just from a regular avocado seed that I germinated, this is what it has grown to be. So, germinated it, the seed, then the roots started to sprout out the seed, planted the roots and the seed actually in the soil, and then it has grown into what you see today. I brought it in from the cold so that it continues to grow and flourish. And another one that I have, this is my lemon tree. So same thing, germinated the seed, planted it, and now it is growing. And this, I only started these plants just a few, well, not a few months ago now because it's February. So probably I started germinating the seed about May, and then planted them. That's one thing. They bring the gnats. They definitely bring the gnats. But yeah, so about, what did I say? May, March, or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but that's when I started germinating the seed and going through the process of actually growing them. And my hope was to actually have a full-blown garden in the backyard where we can get most of our produce from, because that's also a goal for me in terms of like frugal living. Growing my own food, because we eat so much produce on a continuous basis, and for a while it got out of control. But I think it's regulated now, starting to go back down. But this was my answer to that. Listen, we're gonna grow our own stuff so that we don't have to continuously, buy this expensive stuff from the market. I also love this plant. This was given to me by my mom's best friend, who's also, kind of like a special person to me. I like this I like this plant. I love it. But if you see it now, it's not dead. It's just a baby. When I say it's a baby, it's so needy. It needs water every second. And I'm not even talking about I'm not talking about once a week, like once every other week. I don't know how often you're supposed to water them. Anyway, look, this is what happens when you don't water it enough. And I call it a baby because it kind of weeps. It weeps when it doesn't get the water that it needs, obviously. But it's weeping like a baby. So then I go and I talk to it. I water it. And then the next day, back to life. Or it wasn't dead, but you know what I mean. It's beautiful. The leaves are standing strong, and then it's, back to its normal self. So, yes, I love all my plants. I do. I really do. All right, so this is an olive tree. And I actually struggled with purchasing this because it is fake. It is fake. And I went through this whole mental struggle, this whole mental breakdown of I don't want to be fake. I want everything in this home to be authentic. This is not truly who I am. And so it was a struggle. So I talked back and forth with my husband about it for a long time about bringing fake plants into the home. But then I decided to purchase it. So I actually really like it. I like it adds greenery obviously to the home. It looks like they're real, olives growing, and I actually like the plant, but I still struggle with its purpose here and if I actually really want it here because again, it's fake. And this is not what I want to be or what I want to represent. So this was a hard choice for me. The only reason why I brought it in is because I had so many trees that I had in here and plants and stuff, and they just kept dying and dying and dying. And again, I love to see the greenery around, and I didn't want to necessarily have to continue to spend money every month or every 2 months on plants or on things because my previous ones had died. So I like it. It's still a struggle to kind of look at because, again, our purpose is authenticity. And I don't want to misrepresent that by having this tree here. I don't know if I'm thinking too much into it or what, but I like it. And then I don't. All right. So another luxury for me. Well, first and foremost, we all know that food is a luxury for me. But one other thing that I really like to enjoy, or one type of food, is smoked salmon. So I luxuriate when I'm able to put smoked salmon on my food, on top of my food, but especially on my eggs. And for me, I just really, really, really enjoy it. So again, a frugal luxury for me. Probably the smoked salmon costs no more than $4, and it's really just something that I enjoy. Also, one other thing, my daughter just made for me. Anna, you want to come to the camera? No. Okay. All right. Smoothie. Smoothies are things that really, really are special for me in the morning. I feel like I'm being nutritious with the fruits that we put in, and on top of that, they get me started for my day. So again, frugal luxuries, things that we enjoy that don't really cost that much. Okay, so another luxury of mine is my deck. Right now, I am on my deck. I have you situated out here on my deck, and it basically serves as a luxury for me. It's the reason why is because I come out here and I am able to decompress after a long day, calm my nerves. It's really quiet and tranquil and just all of those things. Anything that you can think of. It serves as a place of rest, a place where I can calm my nerves. Just it gives me the space to be able to do that. And so I just come out and I look over um, into the land and just think my thoughts and be at peace with myself and calm down. And if I'm really lucky, I see deer. The deer come out and they play. Sometimes they get really close to the road, but I just enjoy this space. This is one of the calming places in my home that I just go to think and relax and rest. And yeah, uh, something free that I can do to calm down, and I don't have to pay for it anymore. So, yep, it's one of my safe spaces. Okay. One last frugal luxury that I'm going to share with you, it's very personal to me, is our nighttime snack sessions. So right before bed, we come together, we have snacks, it can be chocolate cake. Brielle made these donuts, which are very good. So tonight we're having chocolate cake donuts, but it's time when we come together, share what happened throughout the course of the day, talk about what's coming up this week. It's very valuable time that I share with my family, and it's important to me. And while they're running from the camera right now, it's just an important time for us. Please understand that you could have so many luxuries in your life, and they could be free or very close to free. And spending time with your family is one very important luxury, and that costs you nothing. So I beg to differ that you need to spend a bunch of money in order to have a luxurious life, because I often have luxuries, or I luxuriate often, and it costs me almost nothing. All right.